Alright, give me just a few to get the link all sent out, and I will be good to go. If you're wondering as to what I reference with the stream title this time, there's a song I'm particularly fond of and can sing. And one of its verses, or rather part of the chorus, is, "It's the end of an era and I still survived." Which is kind of fitting considering I've been here since day one of this absolute clusterfucker of a game. Oi, 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 oi. Wrong. There we go. Work with me, machine. Alright. So, I might as well do the crap that I've been putting off, like Edge of Fate.
What follows light and shadow is silence.
We have already seen that when I was playing Crayon Eater. One second, I need to figure out where the shit I set my phone down. I am a very visually stunted person. Okay, so I have already done all this shit. Let's see. Okay, I'm playing Prismatic. I've got Getaway. Okay, I know what my goal here is. And thank God they're going to upgrade all of these to just be guaranteed T5 when the update goes out. I don't appreciate buy exotics, which are already typically major pains in the ass to acquire, being that low. Or not being considered properly tiered gear. I don't hate myself enough to do this on Legendary solo. Ah, wait. If I recall correctly, yeah, you kind of have to do it on Legend. Oh well. I've got a fucking lightsaber, they don't. I still find it funny that the Sith color is the "you're a dick" option.
Guardian, welcome to Kepler, as the Vanguard Archive calls it. The gravimetric distortions we tracked from the EDZ are tangled in an excess of dark matter. In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert. But these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact, but... Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point this singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help.
Okay, let's see. What does that one do, and why do I care? Bewildering and ancillary. Box. Okay, that's why I care. That one's bewildering box. I don't need to keep that in hand. We've already seen all these before. These are not new. Again, the Crayon Eater already gave you a full view of this.
Guardian, I can see you've got Elixni hostiles incoming. I'm picking up what I think is a distress signal. I've been able to isolate a radio signal through the telemetry. It has some primitive decryption on it. Should only take me a moment. Watch your head. I've never seen Elixir move like this. Mind their vertical, Guardian.
Come on, you gobshite. I'm more afraid of a maniac with pea shooter than I am you, punk asses. Well, that was a waste. Give me that brick.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Lodi transmitting. Strange matter detected. Singularity opening near local HI and NHI population.
I can't tell when this mayday was sent. Whoever made it understands the danger this place is in.
Ikora, it looks like we've got a blockade up ahead.
Behold the power of the darkness. Oh wait, one of you was one of the world's ugliest little popsicles. I'm being jumped by popsicles and I don't appreciate it. They just don't know they're popsicles yet. I can count them. Okay.
Singularity, a distress call, and now another ancient train. But how do they all connect? More importantly, how can we help? The status of the Singularity will worsen with time. We can't do anything about that right this moment. But discovering a locking mechanism this complex, and a radio transmission that sounds human, means we could be on the precipice of encountering another pocket of civilization. By my triage, the most effective thing we can do right now is find the source of the distress signal. The trail we're following leads past the train, then scatters. We'll need to get through to find who called for help. The mechanism here appears to be missing some pieces. I've tracked materials nearby that closely match the frequency of the device. Find them, Guardian.
Okay, do I have... Okay, I don't care enough about this thing in that state.
Lodi transmitting. Status moonsick. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active.
Odysseus protocol. We've heard that before. Wait, there's a backlog. Keep moving, Guardian. I'm going to see if these transmissions can give us any more information. Dark matter spike in your vicinity. Could be one of the gravimetric distortions Drifter was talking about. Guardian, you alright? Vitals stabilized. Must be a fluke.
Nah, that was one of the 9 sentient fucking planets talking to us.
Well, this sure is new. All your vitals appear to be in order, but your molecules are moving unbelievably fast.
Guardian, this energy pattern is distinct from your expected paracausal signature. It matches the dark matter readings from when we landed. It appears you've managed to somehow fuse with dark matter.
I forget what all I have to do in this section. Ah, well. Raise my flag and stick to my guns, I guess. Okay, so one thing died. Please fuck off. Shit. I took too much damage in Matter Spark. Kind of funny that the Arc Soul does stick around though. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. It isn't like this new mechanic doesn't frustrate the absolute dog piss out of me. In a game where anything with enough firepower can and will bend you over its knee and make you its bitch. Because level disparity only matters when you're the victim of it. Ah, shit. And like that I died. Ah, that's why I took the wrong way. I took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Fuck this place. Fuck this place. Some ghosts today. Kaboom. Part of the issue here is that Warlocks actually have... My Transcendent Grenade is not great for pure killing power. It's great as a shutdown button. Not for a kill it dies button. Also that happens. Okay, you know what? I have a heavy weapon. Ah, shit. Now I remember why I like... Okay, that guy over there can just straight go fuck himself. I think these belong to you, fuckhead. He should be well enough. Word to the Almighty. Yes, you. Wanker.
Why send a train to invite us to a black hole? It seems whoever sent our invitation values consistency and catastrophic interference.
About that. I got info, but you're not gonna like it.
Try me.
The gravimetric distortions, the dark matter, The weird train. An invitation? There's only one group of jokers I know who get up to those kinds of theatrics. The Nine.
Well, that certainly is a theory. Although I would expect to have already heard from the emissary if that was the case.
Oh, right. There was one right there.
I'm going to rerun the telemetry to see if I can find another radio transmission and get us some answers.
Achieved precarious stabilization, but still request evacuation due to hostile NHI. If we can't close the singularity, we're pulling everyone in with us. Anyone? You out there?
Odd. The timestamp on this transmission doesn't make sense. It comes after the Mayday, but the timestamp says it was recorded many months before. Either someone is intentionally trying to scramble these transmissions, or the singularity is causing more problems than we thought.
I mean, they're basically saying that a black hole is right here. It's gonna cause problems. Black holes... It has to do with how gravity affects space-time and continuity, if I recall correctly. I'm not an astrophysicist, so... I think the general gist of that was because of the distortion of gravity near the event horizon. Damn, I missed. Okay, that's a lot more concerning. Was a lot more concerning. My legally distinct lightsaber is probably going to be the highlight of my exotic arsenal for this stream. Alright. So it's saying there's an enemy right here. Oh. And instead I fall off a cliff and die. That's right, I have to get up. If it weren't for the fact that this is probably just the best suited of my classes towards surviving when the game decides I'm not allowed to have fun. And instead, I'm here to just...
It's the same Elixni combatants from earlier.
Oh,
Persistent.
hi.
Stay vigilant and don't let them come
Case
back
in
again.
point. One major problem with just a lot of the classes after... Well, not a lot of the classes. It's more like it's a problem if you're... Thank God I've got Devour online. All it takes is for this little electro ball to decide you don't get to exist, pal. Shit, I missed.
I thought I recognized those symbols. This is the House of Exile.
Well, they're about to be the house of... No, I can't make a joke like that. Wouldn't work. More! Oh, right. I'm supposed to charge the damn pylons. The issue here is actually finding the matter spark. Because this is just an absolutely shittily designed section. There we go. Ow, ow, ow. Shit, shit, shit. Ah, that's a big skank. That's a big skank. Was a big skank. Oh no, that's another big skank. Oop. Popsicle the skank. We do not want it. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I was very happy to get Sindai from the Warlock Pantheon itself. Okay, the lightsaber is charged.
The last time we encountered these elixirs was on Luna. They're called the Exiles because each of them were exiled from their original house.
Right, I have to go down there in Matter Spark. See, this is a case where they're just trying to brute force and cram.
That's the last of them. We've got what we need. Let's head back to the train and see if we can't get past that blockade.
No more transmissions on the backlog. And the timestamps are all off.
Yeah, we're
Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location.
We're just gonna feed that to Pro Memoria here, because this girlie's done more work for me than most other guns in this game ever will. We're actually gonna swap that. Careful. Okay. Turn to the train. Preferably without falling completely off the map.
Suppose you're right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the Nine. You have the most experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Rumor has it the Nine are extra-dimensional. Caught in the gravity of Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like that. There are aliens, and there are aliens. And these guys are aliens. They don't live in this dimension, which means they can mess with you.
The Nine can scheme all they like, but until they affect the real world, let's not give them more power than they actually possess.
Alright, let's see. Right, this is where we use the locksmith to just pop this little bitch open. Oh, it's already been considered popped open because I popped it open with an alt. And here comes the darkness zone, so if I die, I have to restart the section.
You trespass the domain of the once exile, truth of the giver. I am Archon Prime, sovereign of this world, speaker of the voice invisible.
So this is gonna be how I die. Or not. See, this is what I hate about some of the boss design in this game. It's like, okay, cool, so I have to go into the Strangle Dome with him. But he can just camp there and take pot shots at me. Because why not? Because fuck me, right? Fuck balance. I have more respect for an enemy that actually has some balls.
Interesting. That Elixir wasn't an Archon. I wonder what that was all about.
I have more respect for enemies who do not just sit there like some bitches.
One exile fall, and one more rise. The grand design bids us destroy.
Okay, so he's got the grass thing. That's gonna be tedious.
Destiny of the House of Exile. Strength of the singularity. And ascend.
That voice is coming from another Elixir.
Shit, I missed. Right, I forgot I'm not a hunter. I don't have a dodge. I have, whatever's in my hands and whatever I scavenge off the battlefield, I guess. Hey, I am not fighting that bitch in his Strangledome. If he wants to play like a pussy, then we play like a pussy, too. Motherfucker. Seriously, most of the damage dealt to him was through passive sources, like Kurt.
But that required a civilization's worth of darkness. Could something have drawn them here? Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't work like that. And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely. Huh. One of the Archon's lackeys dropped something.
Ophiuchus's energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter. The same connected to the singularity. Don't let that go.
Okay, that's actually a really good piece to just feed this. And
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate.
okay, I
Picked
need
up
to.
something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. You can, tell me all about Earth.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head-scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
Okay, I need to check on something. Okay. Let's see here. I hate trains. That isn't even much of an exaggeration either. I do not like trains.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
Okay.
These Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could have cloaked the presence of sentient life from the outside. Ghost, did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi, here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation, if we help the people here. He seems trustworthy, but his presence here feels very convenient.
By the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you. I am called Ghost.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages. Head to the big mechanism at the center of the village. The Ionians call it the Altar of Relativity.
Shit. Here I go, falling into the fucking abyss again. This is why I hate this. The sheer level of puzzle The sheer level of puzzle platforming that Destiny 2 has become is not great. Especially with how vague it is for main fucking stories. I'm not saying spoon feed people everything, but for fuck's sake, an actual sense of direction would go a very long way. Okay, that's definitely not it. Also, the fact that this is very clunky to control is part of the problem. Like, I do not appreciate when it's like, oh yeah, go that way, go to that thing there. And then just gives you like 12 or gives you a single waypoint that it doesn't even actually properly register or update. Like, okay, according to the game, that thing was the Altar of Relativity or some shit. But nope, because someone had a bit too much of the happy juice while throwing this whole fucking section together. Like, okay, according to the game, my waypoint is up there, right? Shit. But, according to all known laws of traversal, finding my way up there is going to cost me some of my fucking sanity. Whatever little actually remains. Because I subject myself to the shit design of some of this game. I used to love this game. Really, I did. But the direction they've taken with a lot of things in it made me fall pretty out of love with it. Okay.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond
Oh
there.
shit, I missed a call.
Contained
I need to
thanks to the Ionians.
check something real quick.
Drifter's right. The source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same. I think the Nine are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this planetoid. Unless the Nine plan to interfere, they're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
No, that can't be right. You do not want to do that. Just say again, do not drink the dark matter in that container. Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on, I was provided a diagram. I am so sorry. Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism, and all you need to do is drop it in.
Okay, sorry about that. Had to help my family with stuff. Okay. Where was I? Right. Bitching about the level design. Like, okay, I'm going to just use the director here and try to track the quest and hope to God that actually... Nope. Still have to pull up the damn nav. Perform writing maintenance. Integrate the capsule. Looks like a fucking hourglass. Well, let's turn back the clock. Is this Postmaster? Yes. I totally forgot I had an N is for no survivors. All or nothing. Okay, Firefly and Desperado is actually a really good combination. If only it were a tier higher, that's all I have to say about it.
Guardian? Mr. Ghost? Allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Ionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the Ionians use a sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell. And wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant. Translating what I can, the Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionian deity, the thing they call the Holy Anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the Singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the Singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a Strangeling. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side. We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
Well, time to be collateral damage, Guardian. Because the goal here is to just kill as many Vex as possible to piss the thing off. Right. It's basically just horde kill right now. Like I said, collateral damage, man. I am neither the hero this world wanted, nor the hero it needed. Those guys look like they'd make for a fine meal, wouldn't you say? Oh. If I were coasting on even a little bit more speed, that would have sucked so bad. I forget where it caps on the data, but let's hope that's enough, huh? Okay, so I need to deposit 2 more. This is fine. I forgot that thing doesn't have an 8 anti-barrier. Wait for the cork to explode. Things you can only say in an RPG. Nope, nope, nope. We are taking that Spirit Bloom. We are going to need it. Once Mother of all shit gravity. There we go. Alright, come on, Clanker. That's a lot more clankers than I'd want. And nothing in my arsenal has built-in anti-barrier. No, that's a lie. I have something anti-barrier right here. Also, all projectiles deflected with it counts as anti-barrier. Suck my dick, little shit.
So Lodi, tell me more about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how.
Okay, 1 second. I need to get.
You don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. You probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cool.
Okay, sorry about that. Had to help with something else. Now back to it. And this is just because they killed me. Like, this is just me being stupid, I guess. I don't know why I thought taking Wyvern head-on and firefight was smart. But I'm going to blame that on the heat screwing my capacities for higher saw. Like, it is very easy to forget just how much I hate certain enemies. Wyverns are pretty high up there. They're one of those few things I will save a super for if I know if it's going to be in a wave.
Drifter? You brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Damn it. Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you need a dream journal?
Damn it! I am not adjusting to linear my time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
Damn it, I was hoping to get the jump on him. Okay, I've got a bolt charge ready, which means either I save it, or I look at the biggest crowd and just chuck it into it. Or waste it like that, I guess. That one's good. Okay, so 3 enemies died pretty much back. Oh no, wait, I amplify as soon as I
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is Starlight. You'd be proud. I'm malted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by malted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
Okay, my next destination plot-wise is this away. Well, apparently something needs a killing in this direction.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
It's an interesting way to perceive non-linear time. That part of time is on an X-axis, the straightforward path. But then you've got the ups and downs, the forwards and back. Or not forwards and back. Alternates, maybe? See, this is the kind of esoteric stuff I like to actually explore. But it's esoteric and utterly fucking meaningless because I do not have the head for numbers involved in it.
My message found you. I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it. But how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will, cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance and another shape buried in noise assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter, a tint on knowledge held but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh. Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
Ho-ho! You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both, really.
I really want to know what that's meant to imply, because that implies that Orange is King X, which is hilarious and somewhat concerning. Alright. Oh. Okay, so it'll let me skip those steps if I've done them on another character, apparently. Or maybe not. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Central Academy. The issue here is just this lacking sense of direction right now. Okay, there's the campus. And of course it's on the other side of the Vex mind. Why wouldn't it be? Or of course it's on the other side of a bunch of fucking Vex, I should say. Screw off, Clanka. Okay, can I pop that open? I already have. Okay, cool. If I recall correctly, this was the section I hated more because of how it interacts with Matter Spark. So this is going to be the section I do first.
They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the Exiles went south. I mean, these are more circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll
Okay,
need the
that's
Ionians' help
one.
if we want to open that lock.
There's another. Through Hobgoblin. Anything that comes off that ship is just dead. It's begging to die, and I am not one to ignore such bleeding. Shit. Shit. There we go. Open Sesame. Yeah, I think the Praxis Blade's gonna get put away for a while here. Do I have a shotgun lying around? No. Do any of my weapons, aside from all or nothing there, actually do something? Don't tell me this is the one character I'm not carrying a fucking shotgun of some kind on. You know, that's just part of the course for me, really. Okay, then in that case, I'm gonna grab something. I'm gonna consult what my artifact perks are. Of course, it's hand cannon. And do I have a hand cannon that isn't an exotic on me? Nope. Yeah, this is gonna get real old real fast. Ah. The Turbo Nerd gives himself brain damage. More at 11. Thank God primary ammo weapons have infinite ammo. Greetings, dishonored guests. It has come to my attention that you are plaguing this academy with suicide drones and the stench of your sorry rank asses. Allow me to rectify that. Post haste. Trust me, there is a reason why I fired that one into it. Never mind. Apparently there's none because I'm with hard. That's it. Rat bastards. Okay. I forget what the hell it is I'm supposed to do here. Like I always do. Is it shoot the panels? No. Oh. No, it's just hold square. Okay, let's see. Pop her open.
That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades, if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Yep, it's this
Got
step.
my favorite thank you. Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely. And defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own sister. How many others are out there?
Ah, I hate those things. Because they do that. You know, if you ever want to know what I think of suicide enemies...
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Elixni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered. Unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them, at least, will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
Okay, good. I am doing it on Legendary. I hate myself, but that's the only way to guarantee I get the exotic at the end of the tunnel.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time, as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Okay, I know that I was supposed to use Matter Spark for something here, I just can't remember what. This is what I mean when I rip into this particular section of the game. Ah, that's what I'm supposed to use it for. It's like, okay, your objective is this way, but to get there you have to go this way. Oh, and by the way, the moment you pop out in this helpless little form, you're going to get formed by murder robots that do not give a shit about the laws of space, time, and causality. A very merry get fucked and die from Lord Bungo himself.
Guardian, watch out.
To loosely reinterpret. Okay, no. Ah, shit. Right. I should have spent more time. Double shit. I do not have enough darkness damage in this loadout to reliably turbocharge my Transcendent gauge. Please tell me that was the only one I had to shoot. No, of course not. Okay, there's the Matter Spark. Alright, let's see. Gape, hand cannon, encore pursuit. That's bad. Okay. As much as I love my Dragon's Breath. Okay, Pro Memoria. We're going to put a Baron Taxxion down there. And we're gonna grab Kvostov.
The Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you.
Guess they didn't see me as a threat. What can I say? I have a friendly face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
And this is the part that I piss and moan about. First off, you've got these little flying mistakes right here. Again, how do you... That is like step one to making the most artificial fucking difficulty you can in any game. Okay, we're gonna force our players into a fucking run. Alright, how do we make it harder? Hurl wave upon wave of enemies that solely exist to blow up and die. Oh, and give some of them guns for good measure. It's so pointlessly tedious to do that to people, in my opinion. Like, it's one of those core concepts where, no exception, I firmly believe, is in no way, shape, or form good or even decent design. Now we're about to get to the part that I really hated about this shit.
There's the Vex.
This big jackass. It really isn't worth it to just not empty the tank with that.
Let's redirect and get that shield down.
The issue here is I don't remember where the back door is here. As it were. Like, clearly I'm supposed to find my way down there, right? Ah. Okay, so first off, break that. Nope, that is not the right way. That is not the right way. Ah, fuck. Ow. I hate it when they do that. A, B, C, D, E, F, U. Alright. Okay. I don't remember where this one fucking entry point is, and that's gonna be the real problem. Here. Like, at this point, I am just trying to delay the inevitable with it. Okay. Because I need to more or less re-scout the boss arena. Does that panel break? No. Alright. There it is. There's my entry point. Just gonna pop that for the quick burst of healing. Eat a transcendent Nova Bomb, bitch. No one will miss ya.
We should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
Right, this is where we get the second tier of Rosetta.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Ionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
Alright, I totally forgot to check the seasonal hub. Okay, so I did do a decent chunk of shit. Okay, never gonna turn that down. God save me. Where did all of this shit come from? Where did all that bullshit come from?
Lodi, those Vex, you need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction. She's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
I totally forgot about the levels. And I have how long left to do this? 2 weeks? It'll be fine. I'm gonna talk to this guy and then probably call it a stream. So first off, stabilize the holy.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the singularity's growth.
We'd better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
Oh? That's actually really good on its when put in that context. It's a shame that this thing is what, tier 4? Yeah, because it could have had some major potential. Well, for now, I'm gonna call it. Thanks everyone who came by. This will be up on YouTube later.